Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back. So we're gonna pick up again with the zodiac, and today we're doing Taurus. Um, I love this deck, but this particular Taurus card kind of freaks me out. I think it's just the face. It's a little weird, but that's okay. If we go by my brother, who is a Taurus, he's a little weird, but a good weird. Um, yeah, I mean, Taurus can be very stubborn, but I mainly have my brother to go by, and he's very loving. Um, and I don't know, we've just always gotten along. Maybe it's the earth water element that we have. So it's very lucky to have my Taurus brother. Anyway, let's see what Spirit has for all our, what would plural be? Tauri? I don't know. Or Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. What do you have for Taurus? Our hard workers, our oh my gosh, they just said our stubborn mules. Oh, be nice, Spirit. Thank you. All right. Yes. So we have Spirit Guardian of Summer with expansion. Yeah, and this is the need that Taurus often have of taking care of your family, doing whatever it is that you need to do to provide. And I have to say my brother is no different. But you don't have to settle, Taurus, for where you are now. It is okay to grow and to follow leads or even ambitions that you have that will bring in this financial expansion. Yeah, they're telling me this is particularly with money because this tree, it's beautiful. It's full of fruit, and we have this beautiful bird. So yeah, it's okay to want more and to expand your bank account more. You don't have to stay where you are out of loyalty like you tend to want to do. Sometimes you have to take that extra step or even that leap to make life better for you and your family, and to really bring in a larger cash flow. Because there's no need for us to struggle, especially if the opportunity is there. Jump on that opportunity. Of course, if it doesn't feel right, then yeah, definitely weigh it out. But if you have that opportunity there with either a promotion or even some crazy adventure, but you can see the outcome as a positive one, it's okay to take that risk and to trust the source that it will be a success. So yeah, I hope all that makes sense, Taurus. So, oh, okay. They want me to point out the Seven of Swords. Yeah, any of you Tauri who are maybe going into a partnership, yeah, make sure you read all the fine print and that you fully trust who you're going into this partnership with, because there is that potential of some deceit. We don't want that. So what more do you have for our wonderful, loving Taurus? again, I'm basing this all off my brother. Yes, I love my brother. I'm actually quite fortunate to have him. He's always been like a protector. And I think growing up, a lot of siblings don't have that. So, yeah. All right. So we have the Sun, Strength, and 10 of Wands. Yeah, Taurus. So yeah, there are some fears about getting out of that comfort zone. You've made a life for you and your family, and you're stable. And anything that rocks that, you are hesitant to try anything new. But it is looking within and really trusting source that it is a good opportunity, because you do have the Sun here. This is more expansion. This is happiness and truly having that full balance, that real life happily ever after that many say is unattainable, but it is attainable, especially if you put aside all the worries and the burdens that you hold, the extra burdens that you don't even need to carry. And we have a bull. Of course, Taurus, you like to take on everybody's problems, but sometimes you have to let people figure them out on their own, and it's okay to let it go. Sometimes you just have to worry about yourself, and not even, as cold as this is going to sound, not even worry about the other person, because sometimes their drama can add extra burden to you, and you don't want that. You're trying to move forward, and you're trying to make life better for you and or your family. And all the potential is there for this expansion to happen. But it really is getting out of that comfort zone. So let's see what else they have for you from this other deck. What more do you have to say? Yeah, to Taurus. One more card, please. Just one. Two. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Okay. Yeah, so 9 of Swords, Page of Swords, and Knight of Wands. Sometimes 9 and Knight sound the same. So yeah, it is looking at something new, but you want to have that hawk eyes view of the whole situation, especially before you sign anything. You want to make sure it's something worth your while and really investigate it before even moving forward. Okay, I'm hearing somebody is in a negotiation and the other person's being quite pushy. So yeah, make sure you read everything before you sign anything, and you do your research on whatever this opportunity is. Because you don't want it to add extra burden to you, extra worry, or even wondering if you've made the right decision. You want to make sure it is a solid choice. But there is plenty of opportunities out there. It's a matter of looking for them, for some of you, Taurus, and also taking that risk. Jumping on your horse and just going down the road, not knowing where you're going. There are many who have been successful that way, and could be part of your opportunity. But I'm being led to the volcano and led back to the Nine of Swords, but it is getting out of your head that it's all going to explode in your face. Um, okay, it's a risk that you may not want to take, but you'll never know unless you try. That's what they just said. So I hope all that makes sense, Taurus. Um, it seems really exciting for you. So yeah, weigh out all the options and you know, don't necessarily pass something out of fear. Um, you don't have to sign or agree if when you investigate further or even hear out what they're saying. So yeah, just kind of keep that in mind, something to consider. So what do we have for Taurus? Do we have 2 or 1? We got 2. Right. So we have the fault line. Ooh. Fault lines are quite interesting, especially right after an earthquake. You could totally see the shift in the ground and how it widens. This is your worries sometimes, and even your burdens that you take on. You're so loving and caring to those around you that you often take on too much, and the gap between what you want and what you're working towards and what you're actually getting widens. So you want to close this fault line, you want to seal it up, and as hard as it is for you, it's going to take some practice to say no and let people fall and let people learn. And they may get mad, but they'll get over it. And you do need to take care of your household first and not put everybody else before yourself or even your family. So yeah, and I'm actually seeing like an earthquake right now. So yeah, you don't want that to affect your family life that way either, where everything is shaken up and falls apart. So yeah, like they're showing me the Northridge quake of '94, where the freeway was like that, and oh, maybe I'm the wrong way. Yeah, and a cop car, I guess he didn't notice the road and he got stuck like at an angle. So yeah, you don't want your life to get stuck where you can't get out of it. So really consider putting yourself first and let everybody handle their own affairs. And the other card is the kiss. Yeah, this is your family life, making it better for you and your partner, and where you won't have all those worries that you like to carry, and just being freer, and both of you can just enjoy each other again. You don't have to be focusing on the pocketbook or even sacrificing your lunch because you want to be able to make the rent or the mortgage. So yeah, any opportunities that come your way, it's going to make your family life better. So yeah, and okay, this is gonna sound a little weird. So often when we don't worry about money, we have more thought space for the important things, like getting back to the relationship when it was brand new and you'd go on dates or text each other a lot. It's like helping you return to that newness of the relationship with your partner and letting go of all the burden and all the worry. So yeah, if you are one of these Taurus that have these opportunities coming your way, it's really looking like really consider what they are. Doesn't mean you have to agree, but life can definitely become a lot better all around. So let's see about the affirmation deck. What affirmations do you have for Taurus? Thank you. Yeah, so appropriate, Taurus. I am trusting of the journey. Yeah, that's these new opportunities that are coming your way. It is scary when we change. But there comes a time where we do need to trust, where we need to take that leap of faith and know that source has our back. And yes, you may know people who have failed in these entrepreneurial endeavors, but there are many who have succeeded. So try to focus more on the positive stories rather than the negative ones. You want to call that to you. You don't want the negative. Look to the positive, and you always bounce back on your feet. So yeah, trust the journey. And I am grateful. Yeah. And if you don't feel grateful, Taurus, find little things to be grateful for. The air you breathe, waking up another day, even an old memory that makes you happy. Any little thing that you say you're grateful for just increases the gratitude, and then you start seeing life differently, and then you wake up one day and you're grateful for everything. So yeah, if that's something you struggle with, try a gratitude journal. That's something that can benefit you. And I am being drawn to, from my angle, to, I think it's a moon, but it looks like the bull horns. So yeah, you have so much in you to give, Taurus, that maybe sometimes you forget to be thankful for what it is you have to give. So I hope that makes sense. And I choose love over fear. Yeah, taking that leap for you and your family. Just allowing yourself those opportunities where this expansion can come in. Because yeah, and most of this reading has been based on finances, but it happens for everything. I mean, you have the kiss here, that's your love. So whatever you do, Taurus, it's for love and not fear. So yeah, of course, don't go into anything blindly, but consider all options. And let's close with this deck for what they have for you, Taurus. What final message do you have for our loving fools. Message for Taurus. Oh, okay. I thought that was going to fall out, but it did not. All right. Oh, quite appropriate. Overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. And that's your fears. That's whatever has you feeling stuck. That is getting over trying to take on everybody else's burdens, adding to your own. Okay, they're reminding me of King Arthur, of course, the sword being in the stone. But you sometimes have to return to childhood and think like a child. King Arthur, he was a young boy and just pulled out that sword. And it's like David and Goliath. David was a young boy and he killed the giant. So you don't have to be this mighty, magnificent warrior god Zeus. You can just be you, but you can overcome anything. And if you feel small like a child, remember these stories. And frankly, they may not just be stories. They could be actual recorded history for all we know. So look at it that way. And yeah, they're saying your biggest obstacle is that fear because you are pretty well set, you're pretty comfortable, but there's room and opportunity for expansion, and it is getting over that fear to bring that in. So Taurus, I hope this all made sense. As always, take what applies, discard what doesn't, as this is a general reading. And yeah, good luck to all of you who do have these wonderful opportunities coming your way. I'll see you all next time.